So Noon, would you like to pick up on appearance?
Absolutely. This is a clear, almost opaque, dark red, a slight fading into pinkish rim. I would say this is kind of a medium plus viscosity.
Michael?
There's a tremendous amount going on in this wine. Nose for me, I'm getting that kind of a bacon grease, like a smoked bacon. There's this really leathery component, black pepper, herb de Provence. There's some dried herbal quality to it. There's a very savory characteristic to this nose. A lot of black fruit, bramble fruit, not quite so fresh, a little slightly dried. There's that leather, that pepper. It's jumping out on the nose. It's leading me down a very dangerous path, but
Live dangerously.
Yeah, there's some wines that you can recognize on the nose, and I think this is hopefully one of them. So I'm not going to say anything right now.
We'll get to that.
Yes.
Seth, why don't you help us out with the palate and see where we go from there.
Okay, let's see. Well, first of all, it's sound. Body would be a medium plus. Definitely agree. I'm totally getting the black cherry. Definitely lots of dark fruit. Non-fruit flavors. Almost a little bit of like violets. I'm going to say it's fairly smooth for texture-wise. Medium to medium plus in acidity, and I'm going to say it's got a medium plus for the finish.
How about tannins?
It's pretty strong. Like, you can definitely feel it on your teeth.
Okay.
But it's well integrated though.
One of the things I'm getting from you guys is I'm hearing a lot of complexity. I'm hearing good acidity, and I'm hearing, certainly the tannins. So it kind of leads me to thinking that perhaps it's a moderate climate, perhaps, but certainly something with some heat, because you're also getting some of that evolution in the fruit to those black flavors. What are your thoughts on that in terms of climate?
I don't think this is a very warm climate. I think it's moderate, but I'm not going to call it a warm climate. I think it's a borderline region for me because a lot of people think of it as being one of the warmer climates, quality producing wise, in France. I'm in the Rhone Valley for this. I'm in the northern Rhone. I think it's a grape varietal that does have some natural acidity, but most of our experience with it is in New World expressions, which is very fruit forward, tend to be oaked, high alcohol.
Australian Shiraz.
Australian Shiraz, absolutely. But for me, this is northern Rhone Syrah from Saint Joseph. It's just very floral. It's got great balance. It's got great acidity. It's not warm climate, but it's not cool climate because you're still getting the fruit ripe enough. But at the same time, it's not so overripe that you're losing all the complexity.
Okay, so you're in that region. Is that 100% Syrah, or is there some Viognier mixed in that?
In Saint Joseph, this particular region that I think it is, you're actually allowed to blend in some Marsanne and Roussanne,
which are great wines on their own.
Great white grapes, but in most of the rest of the northern Rhone is Marsanne Roussanne with the exception of Côte Rôtie, which will be Viognier. But they're more used in southern Rhone in blending. Sometimes they're using Côte de Rhone Blanc.
By the way, that's one of my biggest requests to the wine world is to get us more white Northern Rhone wines. They're really good. Seth, what do you think?
I agree definitely with the idea of it being a Syrah, because of the idea, if you think of a Shiraz, it's something, again, that's something that's New World. I mean, again, something that's very strong, very heavy fruit. This is kind of, you're dialing it back a little bit, and that's kind of what, but it isn't something that's going to be something that would be in, let's say, a colder, much colder climate.
Okay. And Noon, are you on the same page with these gentlemen?
I'm sorry, but I am leaning towards Burgundy for this. I know, because of that whole funky, earthy, barnyardy element, and I don't think it's dark enough for a Syrah, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
So varietal-wise, you guys are Syrah. Pinot Noir for you? Do we get a vintage?
I think this is a little on the younger side, so I'm going to go with, the color was fairly uniform, so 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say 08.
08.
So, are you guys ready for the reveal for your
Sure.
choices?
Do it.
Well,
Let's see.
A 2008 Australian Shiraz, a 2006 Sonoma Zinfandel, or a 2008 Saint Joseph Rhone varietal.
Wow. Nailed it, Michael.
Well, we haven't made a choice yet. Hold on. Michael, do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, I think he
agree with
agrees.
2008 Saint Joseph.
I think I agree with that too. So.
You can still say Burgundy Pinot Noir if you want.
Wait a minute.
All I know is I want to smell like this.
Okay, it smells pretty good. I haven't
Yes.
had any of the wine. I'll have some afterwards though.
I'll share. I'll share.
I'm sorry, Noon, what's your final conclusion?
Final conclusion?
Mhm.
I was actually thinking of an 08 Burgundy somewhere, but
Given
no.
that your choices are
Yes.
limited, would you also agree with them that it's a Rhone?
Yes.
Okay, we're not putting you on the spot. We're not picking on you.
I
Those are the
love
choices.
Syrah. P.S. I love you.
It is indeed a 2008 Syrah.